With Sheffield Wednesday at the minute, every player feel like they got a chance. Hello and welcome to this video. If you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, I'd much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you guys know when videos go live and when live streams happen every Friday at about 7 PM once I can get everything sorted. Talking Wednesday podcast is out every Tuesday at 5 PM. This week was a solo episode with myself. Please go give it a listen and watch. Let me know what you think and let Dex and Worko know what you think because we work really hard on it. Please get us up the ranking by leaving us reviews. I would much appreciate it. So, Sheffield Wednesday at the moment has got that feel-good factor. We all can see it. We can see it on the players. We can see it in the results. We can just see it around us. Now, one of the interesting things that came out recently was that there was an interview, I believe it was with Darren Moore 2 weeks ago, he said every player, every single one of the players knows that they have a job to do when to be ready upon called upon. He said to them, the worst thing they can do is second guess me in team thinking that lineup is the same. It can change from week to week, regardless whether we're on a good run of game. Now, this is something that's really poignant to me. You look at what we've had to do with Reece James. Reece James. Look at what we've had to do with Reece James, Marvin Johnson. Both being out of the team, one due to suspension and one due to injury. Look at Jaden Brown. He had come into that team knowing that he's got a job to do and he knows he's going to have to be the main guy and play really well. Now, at the moment, for those two players to come back and take his spot, Marvin Johnson might come straight back in after his suspension. You don't know. But Jaden Brown has properly stepped up. And there's an interesting thing with having players keeping on their toes, with having to know that they may come into the squad at a moment's notice. I think it makes players not complacent. I think it makes players really on their toes and makes them know that they'll have an opportunity if it arises. We've seen it with certain players that play okay, and you think, right, how are they adapted? So I'm thinking of the likes of you like Palmer, who've been Mr. Dependable. We look at the back. We had to change the back three out with Hennigan and Whitway getting done. So you have makeshift players playing in different positions. So you had Palmer playing there. You've had Iorfa play there. You had Patterson playing that role for a little bit. Didn't complain, just got on with it. And I think you've got this situation where we got so many players who can play a number of positions, but are ready to step up to the plate when time is called upon. And I think that's very smart by Darren Moore. There's not going to be that contemplation saying, well, I'm going to be in the team every week then. There's none of that because no one knows what can happen. Look at when we changed it with Aidan Flint. I think Femiwo come in and done superb. When Flint and Femiwo were out, you had the situation going, oh, what's he done that for? But it's about resting players, making sure they're okay. But people stepped up to play in that position. I think this is very smart man management by Darren Moore. And it's something we haven't seen in a while. And yeah, we do have a smaller playing squad than normal. We've normally used to having lots of players, but I think Darren Moore likes a small squad to keep players on their toes. So with that being said, what do you think of this man management style by Darren Moore? How refreshing is it to see players ready to step up and be able to put in really good shifts when called upon? Because I think for a while before Moore came in, you will feel like it's the same 11 over and over again, or you just see there's no competition for places. And that completely changed. He had tore up the rule book and gone, we're starting again from zero. And he's done that ever since he came in. But let me know what you think down below.